Hi everyone, today we're back landscaping. It's a busy Wednesday morning as I'm picking up the camera at 7:24. I actually just dropped off the skid steer at the job site. We have to get back to the shop to switch trucks and grab the excavator. But before that, guys, I stopped by a new diner in town here. I got a bagel and cream cheese and a cup of coffee, and I'm all ready to go. So let's go back to the shop and get going. Like always, guys, there's a full mods list link down below. And if you guys end up enjoying today's video, help me out by hitting the like button. Today, guys, we've been hired by a local farmer. He just built a pole barn at one of his properties here. He has about 50 acres on one side of town, and he ended up building a shop over there. So today we are going to be installing a gravel driveway for him. Once he gets the crops planted, he won't have any access to it. And he did do a little bit of prep work here for us. He had about a half dozen trees to remove, so it is not as simple as putting gravel down here. We have to dig out some stumps, we have to move some boulders, and we need to get the excavator here. But I already dropped off the Bobcat skid steer, so we are all set there. The skid steer is just handy. They seem to be coming out on every job with us, which is pretty good here. But we're going to be taking the GMC dump truck here with the flatbed trailer here. But why don't we hop in the cat? This will be our first job as well. Super exciting to put this new machine to work here. But let's get this thing loaded up. Alright, just got the excavator all strapped down, so we're all set here. Just have to put the ramps up here. Now, I would prefer the other trailer, the big text, but hey, this will do the trick here for us. Now, you guys might be asking, Square, why didn't you just bring both machines at once? Well, both these machines is actually pretty much overloading our biggest trailer and our 1-ton dually. Today, Farmer Joe is helping us out here. He's running the 20-ton dump truck, and I did send him to the local supply, so he might have already gotten to the job site before us, which is awesome. And we're just going to be using 3/4 inch gravel here, but we seem to be doing a lot of work here with gravel driveways, even small roads and things like that here. You guys seem to be liking it, so we're going to keep on doing these jobs here, and we'll be doing some more solo jobs, but I do have plans to do some multiplayer as well here. And we're coming up on the job sites. Let's see here, we should probably park on the same side of the road here. That way with the excavator, we are not scratching up the roadway here as we go on it with the tracks here. But this should be good. We'll get this unloaded and we'll do a quick job walk around. Like I mentioned, guys, I already dropped off the Bobcat. We're going to be using the T76 here, but this is the project, as you guys can see. There are some boulders here. There's several big tree stumps. I believe these were oak and pine trees that were here, and you guys can see this is a brand new pole barn. I believe this is a 35 by 50 with a little bit of an overhang, and as you guys can see, they actually built it by driving through the field. But once the farmer ends up planting his crop here, he won't have any access to it, and that is why we need to build a gravel roadway here. But let's go inside this thing really quick. Wow, this thing is pretty good. Looks like he already finished the inside here, fully insulated. I don't see any heat or anything like that. It's probably just cold storage. But the farmer actually has a farm on the other side of the county, and he has about 50 acres here and about 200 acres over there. So having a shop like that is gonna really help him on out here. But what I'm thinking, guys, is I really want to see if we could get the rocks moved. That way we could get the small dump truck backed in, because we are going to be hauling these stumps away here. So why don't we get going with, let's see here, I think the excavator can actually move these rocks. Yeah, we'll get going first with the excavator. Guys, I'm thinking I'm just going to use the blade of the excavator here. We'll just slowly approach it here, and let's see here. Oh yeah, we are moving this boulder, no problem. And the farmer didn't want to pay us to remove it here, and this would put a lot of wear and tear on our truck as well. especially putting that in the dump body here. So we're a-okay there, but let's see here. We have to move this one off to the side as well, but I could definitely tell, you could definitely feel it on the excavator. We could actually use a bucket as well. Yeah, that would work. And yeah, we'll just kind of push it off into the woods a little bit. Perfect. But like I mentioned, guys, this is our first day getting to use this new excavator, which is super exciting. We picked it up last week, and I've been trying to find a job for it here. Some of our jobs are just too small to use this in a backyard, but a job like this will work no problem here for us. So you guys can see we have a stump here, and we're just going to keep digging on either side of it. Usually if you could get two sides here of it, you could get it rocking back and forth and really kind of break it loose of all the different roots underneath here. Let's see. I'm pretty good at running the excavator here. Now, one thing, I'm going to go right behind it here, dig in, and look at that, guys. We already got this one dug out. Sweet. Definitely pretty good at removing these. I think I've probably done several of these over the time here. So let's see here. We'll just move this off to the side, and we'll put these in the dump truck once we get a few more of them dug out. I got all the stumps dug out here. There looks to be just a few more rocks here, and then we're going to be switching over to the skid steer here. But I will say, guys, this excavator is so smooth to run. And it's actually quite easy here, and this sure has a lot of power here, which is awesome. And this is actually the next gen cat, which is really cool that we were able to get one here. But the reason why I want to try to use this is because look at this one, guys. Oh wow, I'm surprised we're able to move this one. Wow, look at that. We're just gonna keep kind of putting it there. Perfect. I think that is all we need here. So let's get the truck backed in. Let's see if we could kind of get those stumps loaded up. That way we don't have to worry about those anymore and can kind of get that part of the job all set here. And we're making really good progress. It's about 2-3 hours later after we got all those stumps dug out. Hopping in the skid steer now, and once we get these, we're gonna work on removing the topsoil here because the farmer still wants that. Let's see here, we should be able to just slowly kind of put these into a bucket here. I'm thinking, yeah, we should probably do one at a time here. This is probably at least a few 100 pounds here, but like I mentioned earlier, guys, this skid steer and all the skid steers we own end up coming out on almost every single job here. So I will say, having these skid steers is just so handy. You could haul them behind a regular pickup truck, and you could get a lot of work done here. Perfect. We got the first one done, and we have a few more that we need to get loaded up here, but that one looked like it was getting stuck in the bucket. Alright guys, let's get to building in the roadway here now. We are going to go pretty straight on back here, right over some of these bushes. And I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem here. You guys can see this is going to clear it out quite well here for us. We want to have enough area around here, but actually we'll leave some dirt and gravel here. That way we could put it around the building here. But let's see here. We want to go probably about 20 feet out, and we'll just do that by eye. I don't think we really need to get a tape measure for that, but luckily I bought the bucket with teeth with us. because I could definitely see that. I think we would have had quite a bit of trouble not having teeth on the bucket here, but let's see if we kind of work on the path once again to a road. Guys, I think we got the road all ready to go here for gravel. I did quite a bit of work here with the skid steer. We have it about 20 feet wide and a little bit narrower, about 15 feet here at the roadway here. But why don't we hop in the Western Star, do a little bit of tailgating. That will also help us spread it out quite a bit easier and be a bit more consistent here. But I think probably 20 tons is all we need at this job. Guys, let's get to spreading the gravel here. The tailgating really does help us on out. So we got the entrance done, and we do have quite a few piles over here. I wanted to do up here with the skid steer. That way we could get up close to the building here. But wow, you guys can see just how efficient tailgating really is, which is awesome here for us. But the skid steer is going to make pretty quick work here of it. Now, I was thinking maybe we could use the excavator, but the skid steer is just the most efficient. I mean, we could always try the blade on the excavator, but hey, since we have the skid steer, we'll give it a try. But if we only had one machine here, I do think we would still be able to get the job done, no problem here. But wow, it looks like in one day, guys, we installed an entire driveway for the farmer here. He'll be able to bring some equipment, and the big thing, guys, is he'll be able to get to his new shop once he does plant here, because once you put the crops out there and seed and everything is super expensive to really be driving over any of it and damaging the crop and the yield in the fall harvest here. So this definitely was much needed, and it did come out great so far here. But guys, I'm gonna put down the camera and just do a little bit more touch-up work. But there we have it. We got the driveway done, got stumps removed, rocks removed, and this is ready to go. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one and subscribe for more.